All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Maru versus JadeDark. Here on Last Refuge, and as I say those names, Maru and JadeDark, I feel like I'm just gonna say Mara Jade throughout, or try to prevent myself from saying Mara Jade throughout this matchup. So, my apologies already. Star Wars, expanded universe. The well. I had thought this earlier, and I guess I could share this with you. I never thought I would appreciate episodes 1, 2, 3 until I saw episodes 7, 8, and 9. Anyways, let's go ahead and break through here. You're looking at Altar of Kings opening up with what barracks and a farm going up against, well, Night Elf opening up with the Altar of Elders off to the north, and we'll be going ahead and clear up, getting an Ancient of War right there. Keeper of the Grove already getting trained up as well, as we're looking at Wisp now getting trained up once more. Hopefully, I'll be able to will come at you and be able to do a lot of casting for you guys today. Needing a little bit time. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this human versus night elf matchup. We are looking on an archmage going up against the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove will most likely try to, well, clear out a little bit of this creep camp, but then maybe making his way down south to try and stop a potential fast expansion. Coming back over here on the bottom left-hand side, we are looking at, well, more workers still getting trained. We'll see if that continues to happen. And if that is the case, that is going to be a definite sign that it is going to be a fast expansion attempt, but looking to perhaps train up that additional footman first. Militia already being called over. Archmage now making its way over here to this 3-3-3 creep camp as the game is underway. Quick and snare onto a footman here. Militia looking to finish off the remainder of these units. We are looking at a wisp here as well. Are we going to be looking at a detonation? One more final, or two more final fireballs. One more final fireball is needed to try and finish things off. And there's that detonation. Well played and done by Jade. Coming back around the other way, Militia will finish off that trapper. Archmage is sitting at level 1. And now are we going to be looking at additional, well, Militia clearing? Not really. Alright, we may actually be teching to tier 2. We aren't training up additional workers. Wisp does need to make sure that that is the case. Let's set ally colored mode. Alright, there we are. It was showing as purple on the map, but not showing purple up in the top there, as the Archmage does get to level 2. Murloc Huntsman gonna get finished off here, trying to throw down an ensnare. Doesn't actually get the net off, but does stop attacking for a little bit, saving some of those precious hit points. Archmage makes its way down, gonna go after the Forest Troll High Priest while training up a Forest Troll Shadow Priest himself. And well, that Rocker Golem was doing a bit of a run too far back. We are seeing slow getting cast down across multiple units in addition, as the Rock Golem will get taken out. Double Water Elementals here. Rock Golem gonna get finished off. Archmage will be very close to level, well, will get to level 3 after the Rock Golem and these two Forest Troll Trappers get taken down. Archmage does get to level 3 right there. There is that last Forest Troll Trapper, as we do see a Robe of Magi giving overall plus 6 damage on that Archmage and some additional mana once more. Keeper of the Grove venturing forth off to the north, now going after the Rock Golem creep camp. A little bit of a change in orders as we are looking at Maru taking the tier 2, Jade right behind him. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3. He has double claws of attack plus 5 and slippers of agility and boots of Quel'Thalas. Going to be attacking slightly faster as well. And this is going to come down to perhaps a lot of auto attacks from the primary heroes during this early portion of the game. That little bit of extra bonus damage does go a bit of a way. Glad the overlay works. Yeah, me too, as we're looking at the Wand of Mana Stealing now being picked up here. Forest Troll Shadow Priest incredibly important in this matchup, as you do not want to be losing units to entangle or having to fight too many treants. Maru going to be clearing up this Ogre Warrior creep camp off. Well, the Goblin Merchant Shop over on his side of the map this time around. This is going to be a little bit of an extra boost as the footman should be backing up here. You don't want to lose any units to your the creeps here, as the Keeper of the Grove quickly realizes, wait, the Ogre Magi has already been cleared up. All right, that is a lot of low hit point footmen that need to be backed away. There are some Trents now joining in on the fight as well. Are we going to get an entangle? Entangle on one footman right there, not worth saving as he was so low on hit points. And really, Maru overstretching himself just a little bit. No Arcane Tower to try and recover. And now there goes another footman right there. Not worth saving once more, as it was so low on life anyways. Level 2 trans here, Arcane Vault, it gets cancelled or taken down. Too difficult to tell as the Archmage, well, trying to lead these footmen against all of these treants here. Keeper of the Grove could try to summon in more trees, as the Archmage is now fighting alongside some riflemen as well. Force Troll, Shadow Priest, low hit point footman all the way to the far back here. Gonna try to get in some heals. Archmage does get level 2 Brilliance Aura and now able to push back. Jade has to be very careful, not wanting to lose any more of those footmen. But Jade, while really on top of his game right there, he knew that he needed to push right in that position. If he did not do so, Maru would actually have 3 more footmen, and also had cleared out this creep camp. So he would have been able to save those footmen and also save more units, getting that Arcane Vault and that Scroll of Regeneration ready. All right, slightly okay. There we go. Coming back around, we are looking at a Beastmaster joining in on the battle. This is old school human play, as a Potion of Greater Mana and Wand of Mana Stealing now being transferred off to that Beastmaster here. Beastmaster second, trying to get in a lot more summons. This could actually be very bad news for this Demon Hunter, and well, knowing the other side's timings is absolutely critical, as the Demon Hunter gonna get some mana burns there. There goes an Entangle once more, as the Beastmaster able to break free right there. Is he gonna get mana burn again, wanting to drop another bear, but the bear is still on cooldown. Level 4 now on that Keeper of the Grove. Ancient of War gets taken down, as the creeps are still doing a little bit of damage. Another mana burn coming through once more. Demon Hunter saying shut down to the bears, and also that Beastmaster, as the Archmage now retreating back. Water Elementals, Force Troll, Shadow Priest, all of these units coming back over to engage here. We're still coming across, getting in some Ogre Warriors, as well as the Beastmaster, well, doesn't have really much to show for that early aggression. Could have perhaps done a lot more damage, but that Demon Hunter really had done quite a number on, well, that Beastmaster and his ability to summon up additional units. Normally, when you go for a Tavern Hero second, you are trying to use that timing of a faster hero to punish your opponent, and as you don't necessarily need to train as opposed to hire up that Tavern Hero. With that said, though, Jade, trained up a Demon Hunter in time and was able to get that Demon Hunter now higher up on level here, and we'll see whether or not that Demon Hunter gets to level 3. Level 3 on that Demon Hunter is a wonderful power spike for the Night Elf army in the current meta, as it mana burns 100 mana rather efficiently. As we're looking at the Beastmaster trying to get to level 2 himself, finishes off that Ogre Magi, does pick up a healing ward here. We're looking at, well, a little bit of damage here. Rifleman finally getting healed up a bit more. Force Troll, Shadow Priest perhaps actually shouldn't be on auto heal as much as saving that mana for abolish magic, as the priest's healing is actually significantly more mana efficient and better than the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. More engagement coming the other way. Are we going to see Abolish Magic? Yes, we are, but still not enough healing behind it. Forest Troll Shadow Priest unable to save that Rifleman from that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove with those additional claws of attack +5 for an additional, and faster attack speed, really dealing that damage there, shutting down that last Rifleman. Now Jade is just looking like an absolute beast going into the late game. he already has master ranked bears level 3 on that demon hunter, and he looks to perhaps put some additional pressure on Maru, who is looking perhaps to set up an expansion a little bit later. 46 supply compared to 49 Beastmaster sitting at level 3. It is going to be level 2 bears, and oh, this potential creep jack could be a bit of a turnaround here as we're going to look into an engagement. Mana burn, there goes mana burn onto the Archmage, however, already at 125 mana, should be able to drop a second water elemental here when the time comes. Demon Hunter now, well, looking to dive in. Is it going to try and get off another mana burn, and not using the mana burn to its full efficacy is actually a bit of a surprise there. Looking up there, gets the mana burn, but did it a little bit late. Only a 47-point mana burn as a new water elemental joins in on the battlefield. And with that extra water elemental, it actually has the opportunity to try and clear out this Overlord creep camp. An illusion is off here. And are we going to go into a potential, well, a potential creep jack? No, from the other side. Nope, no creep jack at all. Bear is actually keeping track off to the north as we're looking at, well, the demon hunter trying to take this opportunity to clear out opposite end of the map. Keeper of the Grove is ever present, trying to put pressure down constantly. Scout Tower, while trying to upgrade as well, as we're looking at 54 supply over 54. More peasants going to get taken down. The harassment potential actually just that much higher as the Keeper of the Grove ready to put in and, well, stop some of this mining. Back over here to the top left, Jade looking to clear out the Overlord creep camp, and doing exactly that. The Raging Bear able to finish off the remainder of that creep camp here as the Archmage, well, looks to put pressure here. Keeper of the Grove does have a Staff of Teleportation, looking to try and, well, finish things off here as the Treants are going to be left behind, giving a little bit of bonus experience. Back across here, though, Demon Hunter, well, what item was dropped? It looks like a Khadgar's Pipe of Insight, an additional, half a mana of second for all units. And that is actually incredibly important for the Bears. The Bears, are normally in a bear form throughout this match. So by staying in a bear form, they can still actually have decent mana regeneration, and we may see more rejuvenations. Coming back around here, Archmage, Beastmaster, actually separate from everything else here. Demon Hunter, are we going to see a mana burn? What are they doing? And, well, backing away, not mana burning. I don't know what the Demon Hunter is thinking at all. Yes, save your bears and save your other units, but in the same time, in the same way, well, Staff of Preservation is in order. In the same time, in the same way, you should be removing mana from the Beastmaster and that Archmage. It's pretty much a free thing to do, especially since you're already maxed out on mana. All right, units are still coming back through once more. It looks as though Jade just using a lot of his time running around the map and not really translating into any real distinctive advantage. Druid of the Claw down to 325 hit points here. Staff of Preservation may be in order. Cooldown may already be ready, and there it goes. Walking around in a giant circle as one archer who was shadow melted was worried that the team would leave without her. Well, no, they just had to go around that one-way traffic circle, so to speak. Bears now retreating back here. Raging Bears trying to, well, close in on that distance. Are we going to see a bash perhaps on a Forest Troll Shadow Priest, trying to finish off some of those units? We are looking at Mountain Giants joining in on the fight here. And Mountain Giants as a way to deal with, well, the number of riflemen that we're looking at here. Now remember, Mountain Giants are still very powerful units, even if they are not as strong as they were. I'm looking to see if whether or not Jade is going to be able to get ahead in this battle here. We're looking at some Abolish Magic coming down. There's some more Abolish Magic from the Dryads. Wisp now coming back on over as the Bears are leading the charge. Mana Flare coming back across as well as the Fairy Dragon doing quite a bit of damage. All right, Maru being forced to retreat back. No Healing Ward placed down. Nope, no Healing Ward now being placed down in the very far back here. Difficult to get to. And this is going to be some easy healing as Militia are now turning back into their peasant form now. All right, Fairy Dragon taking quite a bit of damage. It's going to end up getting taken down. Fairy Dragon trying to back away. Yes, uses those Moonwell's heals back up as a bear gets taken down on Jade's side. No easy chance at rejuvenation. Rifleman with a lot of damage here as Healing Ward is still dealing quite a bit of damage across the entire army here as the Beastmaster finally retreats back again. There's some more detonations. Are we perhaps going to see some more Healing Wards once more? 62 supply compared to 57. Mountain Giant Illusions still absorb a fair amount of damage as we're looking at level 5 now on that Keeper of the Grove. All right, there goes another a bit of units as the bears are trying to continue to rejuvenate themselves, stay alive, and continue this battle once more as the bear now goes back into bear form to try and deal more damage. All right, the Dryads nowhere really to be seen. We're looking at a Beastmaster down to 87 points, 48, one or two more shots, no potion of healing. Healing Ward now being thrown down again as the Demon Hunter down to 221 hit points. Perhaps she's trying to get off more mana burn. More mana burns are, right there. Archmage getting very close to level 5. Archmage now gets to level 5 here. Should be able to drop level 3. Water Elementals, no, decides against it as the bears are still trying to claw their way into those riflemen. Great combination of mountain giants and bears in that matchup. Beastmaster now sitting at level 4 will have those level 2 Quill Beasts, but going up and using a Beastmaster going up against a Night Elf, it's almost as though Maru forgot that Night Elf players have access to Dryads. Dryads have been a very big impact on this game so far, but we actually are looking at a smaller Dryad count than I'm expecting. I'm expecting Jade to at least go 4 to 5 Dryads here, train up a little bit more to be able to abolish all of those units. But the problem will be those riflemen able to focus down those units that quickly. All right, riflemen alongside or fighting behind a large number of summons to prevent the bears from being that effective. We're going to be looking at that bear getting taken out very quickly. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter. Level 3 mana burn could be in order. It looks as though the Demon Hunter behind his own units, unable to catch back up. Mountain Giant still leading the way, leading the charge here. Are we looking at some more abolished magic? There's some abolished magic. There's some free experience. Once more as we look at it, an entangle followed by a quick dispel. Keeper of the Grove still leading the charge here. A little bit more damage coming back over. Fairy Dragons are here. Bears are right there. There's a taunt as the units are coming back around. Druid of the Claw taking, a quick volley there. Has to be careful. Mana Flare now being used as the bears. It does get a rejuvenation to try and regenerate some of those hit points. Are we going to be looking at another mana burn? Yes, we are. But the Beastmaster still able to drop down one Quill Beast with that leftover mana. All right, are we looking at level 4 bears? A little bit of stun coming back around. Water Elemental could be trying to drop, or could be dropped here in just a moment. There goes another Water Elemental on the far side. Archmage with a large amount of mana. Demon Hunter may not even consider mana burning it, not realizing how much mana that the Archmage has. All right, looking 10 seconds left. Demon Hunter ignoring. Are we going to see a mana burn? Should be really going after those units as another bear about to fall. There it gets taken down. Archmage about to drop another unit once more. Bashing coming in. Archmage going to drop. Oh, there it is a little bit late. And that has been the talk of the game, or one of my pressure points there. Staff of Preservation saving that Demon Hunter. He has no easy way to get back into this fight. Level 6 now on the Keeper of the Grove. Khadgar's type of insight. Are we going to be looking at Tranquility? It looks as though a Mountain Giant may end up getting taken down. 54 supply compared to 43. Home field advantage definitely for the Night Elf, or for the human army, as another bear gets taken down. Reinforcements were just that much faster. Units continuing to retreat back here. Demon Hunter gonna come back around. He should actually be being left behind here. Mana burn once again a little bit late. Could have cleaned up another bear before it came out onto the battlefield, and now needs to retreat back again. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter. Level 6 on the Keeper of the Grove. We are looking at Staff of Preservation here, and Tranquility. Why drink from those moon wells when you know Tranquility will be coming in momentarily? I guess he needed. He should be using Tranquility out of combat here. The cooldown is incredibly short. You have Khadgar's Pipe of Insight. Your army, you can easily recover a good 1,000 hit points across all of your units. And still have enough time for Tranquility to get back up. one of those, yeah, one of Tranquility's greatest benefits is that it is an ultimate ability useful both in and out of combat. I don't know what Jade is waiting for at this point and stage in the game. All right, Treants now joining in. Oh, all right, I guess summon Trents against the human player who has a large amount of priest with adept training can quickly dispel that here. That farm is about to get taken down. A little bit of damage. Demon Hunter, are we going to see some mana burns? No, no mana burns either. Low hit point units trying to retreat back once more. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? There it is again, as we may be looking at some archers taking a little bit too much damage as well. All right, a little bit of damage there. Archer could get taken down. And well, little bit of mistakes by Jade here. Little bit of mistakes, not really capitalizing on ultimate abilities. He is getting the Keeper of the Grove, an Orb of Venom, to double up and be able to win in those hit and run attacks. As we're looking compared to 50 gold, only a minute of mining left here. 3 minutes here as Maru was, well, unable to mine for a couple of precious minutes. Rejuvenation coming around. Quill Beast, well, able to dodge very quickly. You can see it taking that damage over time so fast. And the Orb of Venom here. All right, Sheep making problems here on Last Refuge. 60 supply compared to 59. As we're going to be going into an engagement, Bears need him to back up. Well, taking a little bit of damage here as the unit's backing up once more. All right, Keeper of the Grove has large amounts of mana. 60 supply compared to 55. Army sizes are comparable. Do we see a Goblin Shredder here? No, no Goblin Shredder for Maru. So Maru is actually fairly low on lumber at this point. Only sitting on 5 peasants, but looking to get gold before transitioning perhaps to harvest a little bit of lumber a bit later. We're looking at the Demon Hunter trying to get gold or perhaps some additional items, picks up a Wand of Illusion, and I can imagine that Jade is just going to use those on the Mountain Giants once more. And by doing that, well, he can make Maru think that there is an expansion somewhere, or that the Night Elf is known for really just being able to save a lot of units with those Staves of Preservation. All right, may actually make more sense to do it on the Bears, as seeing 5 Mountain Giants may be a little bit of an alarm, but seeing 5 Bears out on the battlefield is one of those where you may not recognize them as illusions until you've focused a bit too much time and effort, or a combination of the two. Demon Hunter, or what item? Talisman of Evasion. Not useful at all. Ring of Protection +3 actually giving more. Wait. If it's for the Keeper of the Grove should give no, he sold the Talisman of Evasion. All right, so sold the Talisman of Evasion, knowing that the Talisman of Evasion is a higher tier item than the Ring of Protection +3. And then bought an anti-magic potion. Tree of Eternity with Nature's Blessing already on the move. Quill Beast walking out across the map as well. And, well, long distance mining, the only way Maru is going to get any additional mining here. 60 over 60 supply, and now finally going into level 1 armor upgrades. We're looking at this upcoming fight here. We are going to be having a large number of Bears. 72 supply. Wand of Illusion should be used at the start of the battle early on. Treants are trying to look to see where his opponent actually is. And are we going to be looking at, well, Bears and all of these other units, as well as the Tree of Eternity making its way over? This is going to become a key fight indeed. There is, however, invisible water elementals here acting as a bit of a scout, as the Tree of Eternity wanting to root itself in place. All right, we're not quite sure why the Demon Hunter hasn't used that Wand of Illusion yet. This is the perfect opportunity, especially if you're well, of course, you just have your mountain giants instead block the Tree of Eternity from being able to root itself. All right, Demon Hunter gonna get ready to engage mountain giants. 3 mountain giants already and in position. We're looking for that Tree of Eternity to fight here. Demon Hunter, well, there's some quick abolish magic. Spirit Bear is right there, able to bash its way through. Wand of Illusion not being used as I expected it would be. Fairy Dragons are all there. Wand of Illusion's finally being thrown down, but they're actually blocking the mountain giants here. And well, there's Tranquility finally being used in that back position. All right, Tranquility being used to try and heal up some of those units. Units are going to be forced back as well, as we're looking at a couple of taunts by those mountain giants here. Rifleman continuing that battle, and this game is just pushing back once more. Rifleman turning back around, could be easily focusing on some of those bears, as the entire Night Elf army is drastically slowed. Mana Burn trying to remove some mana from the priest and all of these other units. Mass Teleport. No mass teleport. Level 3 Brilliance Aura, knowing that this isn't going to go into a late game fight, trying to fight in this narrow choke point here. Demon Hunter should really be trying to get more mana bursts, gets up to level 6. Superman has something to say. Chaos, range, poison, damage for everyone. For you, poison for you, poison for you. As the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter is just spreading all the love. All right, damage adding up slowly but surely. Feels like Oprah. Poison for you, trying to well, take down all of those units. Expansion up and operational, but with no wisps nearby. I don't know what's going on there. There's no more workers. All right, no more workers in play. Metamorphosis about to be coming to an end. A Dryad's coming in from behind, being able to abolish magic, and this should be all she wrote. 54 supply compared to 44. Demon Hunter going after the Spirit Bear here. Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 7. Continuing this fight. Tranquility is already up and operational again. He should be trying to run it. There's a number of low hit point bears and archers all around the map here, and just constantly using Tranquility would be a very boosting thing. Beastmaster not trying to run back here. There's Tranquility once again, and Maru does in fact give the GG, and I think that's like, yeah, I haven't seen a Night Elf player who had gotten to level 6 on the Keeper of the Grove, and then have that game last a fair longer, only use Tranquility twice at that. Yeah, no workers and no gold is the problem. Should have sold some of those items, start training up those wisps. I know JadeDark actually had wisps at the start of that battle, so there may have been some detonations at the start of that battle to remove mana from the sorceresses and those priests. An interesting game. Some improvements to be made by both sides. Some questionable decisions. Still better than I could possibly play, but yeah, still a great game, and well played by JadeDark. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.